Welcome, y'all.
Hi, happy to be here.
Happy to have y'all on. The first thing I always had to ask, remember we had you on SiriusXM, was Alvys, it's like Elvis, but with an A, just to make sure.
That's right. Alvys Presley.
And looking into the origin story, I'm always excited because every company I get to talk to, everyone has this amazing story. What's kind of some of the foundations? How did y'all decide to get into, the TMS business?
Well, it's an interesting story. So the founder and I actually go way back. I met him in college, which was almost 20 years ago. And we started working together shortly thereafter. Nick has been in trucking as long as I've known him. When he was in high school, he was dispatching trucks for his dad. Okay, so he lives, eats, breathes, sleeps trucking. And he actually tried to be an investment banker for like a couple of years at JP Morgan, and he went right back into trucking, started his own carrier, and then moved to being an asset-based broker, grew that business for like 10 years. And this is really the birthplace of Alvys, because when he was running the asset-based brokerage, he was looking for a TMS. He was doing what you mentioned in Fleet Life, like a lot of small operations do. He was using spreadsheets, and he had tried some of the TMSs out there. He knew that he needed to get more organized in order to add more trucks, in order to grow his brokerage. And so he could not find a TMS that really met his needs. So he built one to solve the problems he was facing, to send those alerts to his entire team before he had major issues with a load. He would get the alerts, it would pop on the screen, stuff like that. He's built into the system because it's what he needed in his operation at the time. And so, he built it for his brokerage. He scaled that brokerage. It became a huge, successful company using Alvys. And then he transitioned to running a tech company, which is what we're doing now. And the rest is history. We're trying to help other small to mid-size carriers, brokers, hybrid operations get organized, scale their business, make life simpler.
Well, that's what I remembered. I came from when I worked at a very large asset-based carrier. If you're a driver, you can say mega carrier. They get mad when you say that. Enterprise level carrier, national carrier, we got words for it. But, everything was like you said. You had the system. They had to build their own as well, which was fascinating. So you get spoiled. And I go to my old startup, and we had a spreadsheet, like you said. And let me call the driver. Let me text him on my cell phone. I literally get calls to this day from carrier pack because I put my name on the carrier packet. I was like one of the first employees. So I could feel that pain when you're trying to say, oh, I wish I had this.